And for our very first player interview on this very new show, we have Elbertha with us. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Cool, very cool. Well, for the people that never encountered you, what do you do? What does your character make you special?
So, as weird as it sounds, I am a mage tank. I tank dungeons as a mage.
That's indeed very strange, if I can say. How do you do that?
So, I have a lot of PvP gear that I didn't really have a use for in the raiding scene, and I got bored of PvP, so I decided to try something different. And I was also tired of waiting for a warrior or a paladin to tank my dungeons, so why not do it myself?
Yeah, in times of scarcity, people have to be creative to come up with your own solutions. I think it's very cool. Do you use a separate dual spec, especially to be able to tank, or just your custom build one?
It's a different spec. I have no threat reduction talents on my spec. And I also go Deep Frost for the defensive spells like Ice Barrier and Ice Block.
Okay, and how do people react when you all of a sudden show up as a potential tank for their dungeon group?
Usually I get kicked from the group, so I had to advertise a lot in word chat for people to believe me. But I swear the healers that run with me, they love me. I have a list of healers added that love to run dungeons with me.
Okay, so if you get some little more recognition on the server, that's probably going to help you to be even more of a tank in other dungeon groups, probably.
Exactly. People are afraid to give it a try, but I swear it works. It works pretty well.
But how do you manage to keep threat? To my knowledge, mages do not have any threat increasing abilities.
True. They have one. Counterspell has a threat modifier, and if you don't take the threat reduction talents on the arcane tree, it works almost as a taunt. It works pretty well.
Which kind of pulls are the most difficult for you to perform as a mage?
I would have to say pulls with too many ranged mobs like casters or ranged attackers. They are pretty difficult to deal with because they do a lot of damage to me. I can't kite them per se.
Is that the only one, or do you have more?
Trash packs, not really, but when we are talking about dual bosses like the Emperor in Blackrock Depths and Diamond North, the King, and the Gordok Healer, those are really difficult to deal with. But other than that, everything is okay.
Do you think it's even easier than a warrior tank or a paladin tank?
For trash, yes it is. It's like a mage boosting you through the dungeon. You just pull half the dungeon at a time and kite using Cone of Cold and Arcane Explosion.
Does the DPS do then at that point if you are already hammering down on everybody?
Yeah, they try to keep up. I'm not gonna lie, rogues and warriors, melee classes in general, they don't like to run with me because I move the mobs too much and they have to catch up to me. But they try.
Do you have any big goals for your tank mage than just the end game dungeons?
I plan on tanking 20-man raids like Zugurub and AQ20, but it's pretty difficult without a taunt, so let's see how it goes.
Well, I do it with my guild. We are running Zugurub. Are you willing to try with us? Because I love to see you in action.
Oh, for sure I am willing to try. I will love it, honestly. I just need to be given a chance. I'll do my best to make the smoothest run possible.
You know what? I'm going to invite you right now to run Zugurub with us in the coming month. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. I will love it. Thank you for the chance. Really.
Absolutely. Well, creative people deserve a chance, in my opinion. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Please give your local mage tank a try. I swear it's worth it, especially if you are gearing up. It's not great if you're a next geared warrior, I can't keep up with your threat. But if you're gearing up in a dungeon and you are tired of looking for a tank, please give me a chance.
Well, that sounds like a lovely last thought. Well, we are concluding our interview and we're going into the next music segments. Do you have a specific song you'd like to request?
I would love, please, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Here is Blue Oyster Cult with Don't Fear the Reaper. Thank you very much.